happening? Me, I know the answer. He's asking them why, but I know the answer because those who were protesting then, they are now the people in government, professional protesters then. The sponsor is now your president. So there will be no civil society group that is going to possibly organize a protest against another civil society group that now form government, because in the spirit of the esprit de corps, my own belief. But here is what Obi had to say to the audience this afternoon.
Gregory Obi, but we call him Peter Obi.
Your Excellencies, and our dear Father, Your Excellency, and my dear elder brother, Jonathan, let me respectfully stand on all due and existing protocols. Where do we start talking of our dear Father, Clark? For somebody like me who has just been part of this 2023 election, he lived a life of courage, a life of sacrifice, a life of justice, a life that is valued. But most importantly, his continued living that life to the end. I listened to my brother Mike when he talked about, may the labor of our heroes past not be in vain. I'm sorry, I'm happy that Jagawan is here, and I'm happy that Jonathan is here. But I can tell you, their sacrifice is in vain. They've sacrificed for nothing. We're in this country when people were protesting, when there was no need to protest under Jonathan. Where are those protesters? Have they died? Where are they? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? Jonathan increased fuel from 87 naira to 120, and people were protesting in this country. And when it was 900, they were not protesting. Are they dead? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? People protested when naira was 180, and when it was 1,500, they're not protesting. Are they dead? So let's not say it should not be in vain. I spoke a few days ago and people said I'm demarketing Nigeria. When it's true to be demarketed, one bank has just shown that 75% of Nigerians in rural areas are poor. Is one bank demarketing Nigeria? UNICEF 2 days ago released that Nigeria now have over 2 million malnourished children, the second highest in the world. Are they demarketing Nigeria? Let's face the reality. Their labor is in vain. We have a country now that is not democratic. We are not a democratic country. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Is the election that happened in Edo, is it democratic? Just the last election in Edo is the most undemocratic election. Everybody knows who won that election. So why are we keeping it and saying, let their work not be in vain? It is in vain. So we can start picking the pieces now, because they've destroyed everything people have sacrificed for. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Above all, Jaragowan, you sacrificed everything. The country people sacrifice has turned into a crime scene. All we do today is stealing. You know, and we have to do something. All we need to do is live a courageous life. May God Almighty that called him home grant him eternal rest and grant us the courage to look into what our Father lives for and start picking our pieces. May God bless us.
So to those who knew Peter Obi when he was their governor in Anambra State, some of them said somehow is coming out of his shell now, that a lot of people will get to actually know him than the Peter Obi that you probably think is that sort of like a, quiet, sort of like soft, easy to push and all that. So he seems to be coming out of his shell. And he's the guy that some of the obedience believes that if una want see where make you touch him. You see? So he's got his own very, very strong base. Strong enough to believe that he's got more than 40 million people that follows him. Can you believe that? Unfortunately, the rigged system in Nigeria would never, ever possibly let you have in, possibly, or allegedly. Because Atiku and his own co-travelers, they are also pushing on. They believe strongly in their coalition talk and, just yesterday, right? A guy, that former deputy governor to Fauleshe in Ekiti, Professor Aluko or something like that, was deputy to Fauleshe then. Remember him? I think he was in Ibadan where they had Atiku as a visiting visitor, something. So he was interacting with some PDP members in this gathering. They are talking about Atiku. And that also shows that Atiku is still very much interested in your 2027, allegedly.
I was telling her that I will be in Abuja for this program. He said that he told me, I don't like Atiku. I said, why is it that you don't like Atiku? What has Atiku done? He said Atiku is corrupt. I asked him and I asked her a question. Have you heard that he was ever indicted by any court? Never. He said, not no. Never. He said, okay. I said, okay, I think I can understand where you are coming from. She has a friend. The father of the friend is from Rivers State. And the guy is also a PDP member. And I asked her a question. I said, is your father's friend, does he belong to Yeson Wike's group? She said yes. I said, no wonder you are talking like this. And I sat her down and I explained. Have you ever heard that Atiku was ever linked to the murder of any person? Never. Have you ever heard that Atiku was ever linked to carrying drugs? Never. Have you ever heard that Atiku does not have a history? Never. Have you ever heard that Atiku's primary school, secondary school, assisted the mystery? And I asked her a question. If you tell somebody, ask somebody else, where are you from? You'll be bold enough to say, I'm from so town. You'll be able to tell them your primary school and your secondary, say, yes. I said, good. We need leaders who are transparent. We need leaders who are able to show us good example. We need a high road leader, not a low road leader. At the end, sir, I was happy that he was considered with all this you have said. I never knew this. So I said, you are going to clock 18 this year. You go and register. Next election, you are voting for Atiku. Sir, because you are one that holds fast to these values, democratic values. You said in your statement that you bear no grudges against anyone for exercising their right to political alignment. Defections, alliances, and realignments are part and parcel of democratic politics. We have seen them before and we'll see them again. I'm quoting you, sir. As the nation therefore strives for robust democracy, it faces challenges that threaten the integrity of electoral processes. Therefore, this trip presents us another opportunity to discuss strategies to develop resilience. Take note of that. To develop resilience in the face of electoral injustices. To enhance electoral integrity, deepen democracy, and to ensure peaceful commitment to national unity, development, stability, and security. Through insightful discussions on digitalization, the power of coalition, and strategies for violence prevention, we can explore a pathway to strengthen electoral integrity in Nigeria. Now, let's take a look at the current political situation in Nigeria. We know that Nigeria is a country that is rich in diversity, comprising of over 250 ethnic groups and numerous political affiliations. However, this diversity that should have actually been used by our leadership to bring us together often translates into
no, like that. And Atiku himself, who also received some young people that went to visit him to show solidarity, I think, I don't know. And Atiku was like, my staff were young people. I am very good with young people. And this, the guest.
That's why our conversations always degenerate to where who is from and what religion who professes. I believe that if we move rightly and move sincerely, that we can achieve this. In Nigeria with a new identity, a united Nigeria that is economically and politically beneficial to every section of this country, and not just to a handful of individuals who feel that it is their own prerogative to, allocate and misabuse or abuse political offices and resources that are meant for the governance of the entire country. So, Excellency, that's why this delegation is here, and we expect that your response, we are going to take it back to our people, and hopefully the conversations will continue to progress and we can be part of this body.
Do you see these gentlemen seated here?
Yes.
All of them are my staff. They are all young men. This is the kind of people I want to work with. On the issue of restructuring, there is no way I could publish a whole book. Have you read my book on restructuring?
No, I haven't. Yeah,
I believe in restructuring because I was born and grew up in a restructured Nigeria. As far as restructuring is concerned, it's one of my major political beliefs and doctrine. So, if I have the opportunity, I definitely will restructure this country. And I hope your support will give me that opportunity to do that. On the issue of coalition of political parties, not coalition just to grab power as was done in 2014, but coalition who really believe in the ideals of a truly Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I believe very soon you will hear from you that you can expect good news from that, because the coalition is not built around any single individual. It is built around political beliefs. And there are participants from all the major political parties, from APC, from PDP, from Labour, and others. So I really look forward, to having regular communication with you, with your organization, so that, we can also benefit from your inputs in what we are currently doing. So I thank you very much indeed for this visit, and I hope this is the beginning of working cooperation together with you.
Atiku Adimeru Baba Fatima, the Atiku Luther himself, but he's never been convicted, like Aluko said. And of course, maybe when Atiku finally becomes, because he's been contested. Do you know that Atiku has been contested to be Nigeria president since 1992? He also contested he actually had to step down for MKO Abiola in 1993. Yeah, he's been trying to be president since then. Maybe finally, when he finally becomes your president, if Kolu could do it, maybe he too can do it at the age of maybe 85, 86. I don't know. You may have your own popia in the making. Atiku. Imagine Atiku as your president at hand. He's your popia too. Do you know popia? He's 95, I've been 96-year-old president of Cameroon. He's been president since 1982, 2 years before I was born. I'm 41 now. That's 43 years ago. He's still their president. Even in Belgium, I've been in France.
This man!
J'avais précisé que cet objectif devait être érigé en véritable cause nationale, notamment à travers notre engagement collectif à rétablir la sécurité, à conforter notre croissance économique.
At 1982. He's contesting for the presidency again, like, I don't know, maybe this will be like the 9th term. It must be the 9th term as their president. So that's him telling them about his plan for Cameroon. Cameroon is one of the poorest countries currently in Africa, unfortunately. A mismanaged country that has now become sort of like the fiefdom of the Bias. So some are saying that until when Pobia is dead, that's when the Cameroonians are going to get their independence. But Nigeria will get independence, eh? Can't be like, say, better may go back to colonialism. In Enugu, as seen yesterday, after repeated record of kidnapping and killings of this monastery. What do you call those, father? Do you say monastery? I be fathers. I don't know. We saw them in Enugu, where the state can protect them. Yeah, God is going to protect people, but at least the physical one is the job of the government. So these men are to take to the streets in an independent Nigeria, but not safe. Also the Fulani terrorists in Enugu. So I think the place is called Monastery. Is it not? Or seminarian. No, they are the seminarians who lives in this. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Again, we've had an interesting convo this evening, right? So I want to say a big thank you to you, everyone, including Latu Aruna for your super chats. Thank you. So please remember, like the broadcast, check your notification and ensure that they are still, it is still on, right? Then like this broadcast. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you won't miss tomorrow and you and I can see you tomorrow. Yeah? So, good night, everyone. So from me to you, I say good night. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà one.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary Káyìdé number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
jíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún.